I'm Noah Cornelius, your Appleton neighborhood reporter.
All the youth boys are getting super energetic here. It's about to be an earthquake down here, guys. The weather here at Green Bay Austin Straubel International Airport is so bad that you can barely see the lights on the runway behind me. To celebrate Lent with them, I'm gonna do something interesting. I'm gonna take a bite of this fish fry here. This is around kind of what people are gonna be getting in this line. That is good. I love me some fish fry. Harris is flying into Green Bay Austin Straubel Airport, and she's expected to arrive here at Little Chute High School around 6 o'clock, where she will be speaking with a passionate group of supporters. A special flight booked from Houston Appleton exclusively for the draft just landed. You can see some fans, or I guess some fans were walking through. Avi, I got a kick out of your sunscreen comment. I think you shouted out your mom as well. But it's relevant given these weather conditions.
We're looking at a 90-degree day with lots of sunshine. You can see it right behind you a little bit there. Let me just... At 90-degree day, wear some sunscreen, though.
Wear some sunscreen, for sure. Sunscreen. Like Avi's mom said, wear some sunscreen. I'm your Fox Cities neighborhood reporter, Noah Cornelius. And like millions of Americans, I'm filling up my car at the pump. But flooding at a major oil refinery in Indiana has gas prices going up, hitting us where it hurts most. Our wallets. I have loved using TikTok to share my content and get to know people not just from Northeast Wisconsin, but around the world. But a looming ban on the app means a loss of income for some and a loss of a beloved creative space for others. I'm your Fox Cities neighborhood reporter, Noah Cornelius, at Fox Valley Literacy in Appleton, a nonprofit that serves adults looking to improve their English literacy skills, with the goal of giving them and their families a better future. I certainly had a ball, even getting my hands dirty, learning how Cheeky Donuts is putting a different spin on the donut. The candlelight vigil for young Jacob Bowerman has just ended, and the overwhelming emotion from friends, family, and the entire Marinette community is they never want to see this happen in their community ever again. A public confirmed tornado which toppled over trees in this area like this one right here. 5 inches of water was dumped on the city of Wautoma. And here's a quick way to check if you're dehydrated. My best friend Christine actually taught me this. Take your hand like so, pinch the skin on it, and then let it go. If it flattens out immediately, that's how you know you're good to go. But if it stays pinched or flattens out slowly, that's how you know you need some fluids. Stephanie Wilson says she first learned of her oldest son's death through a local police officer. But in her moment of heartbreak, she took to social media, asking for help to track him down to thank him.
Good, how are you?
I appreciate it, reaching out. This is the first time since June 2nd that Stephanie Wilson is meeting the police officer.
I know that was horrible for you.
Who informed her that her son, Austin Tyler Steiner Van Buren, suffered a seizure and died. Where was he when this happened? Was he
somewhere on the highway?
In Minnesota?
Mm-hmm.
While being taken to a doctor's appointment by his uncle.
I was texting with my mom about it. I'm like, is he calling 911? Are they going to take him to the hospital? Is he okay? She said, pray for him. He stopped breathing. And I kept texting her, and she wasn't answering me anymore.
Stephanie says just 30 minutes later that day, an officer was at her door. Fox Valley Metro Patrol Officer Sam Pinnenberg.
I did meet Stephanie and had to deliver that news.
And he said, I have some terrible news to break to you. And I said, I already know.
But after Pinnenberg left, Stephanie took to Facebook to say, in part, quote, "You did not leave a card, nor did I get your name when you were at my house, so I'm not sure who you are. But I just wanted to thank you because I know it wasn't easy for you to be the one to break the news." Hoping that he would see it. He did.
She was wondering how I was doing, and I thought that was pretty admirable that she could think of me in probably the most difficult time in her life.
And so Friday afternoon, they met again, and Stephanie finally got to say, "Thank you." A GoFundMe to help pay for Austin's funeral expenses can be found on our website. In Little Chute, Noah Cornelius, NBC 26. I'm Noah Cornelius in Titletown, and I'm kicking it with a bunch of Packers fans a couple hours after Micah Parsons announced he'd be going to Green Bay. So I brought out my whiteboard with one simple question: how we feeling? Might have to get you a Micah Parsons jersey. For sure, yeah. Ben Hurley was out and about Titletown.
Me and my dad were talking earlier. The only news that we had that was probably bigger than that was when Giannis signed his extension in Milwaukee.
unafraid to rep his Packers after what some fans are saying is the biggest trade in Packers history.
So you didn't think we really had a chance?
No, I didn't. I didn't think so. I thought Jerry Jones was just gonna, pay him, and it was gonna be done.
Friends Saif Igzawi, Jordan Tree, and Sawyer Burkle say they are still taking in the news.
It's crazy. When I got the phone, when I got the, the notification, I was in shock. I was calling my friends. He's like, "Oh, we got Micah Parsons." I go, "You're joking, right? Like, we did not get Micah Parsons."
But Packers fans weren't the only ones with something to say.
I love the Cowboys. I'm sorry.
Carmen Romo was out and about too, adorned in full Cowboys gear.
Did you expect this to happen today?
No, I didn't. My husband took a bath and he wear his t-shirt, and then I said, I wear mine.
And they were out in public as the trade dropped.
Here, right now, they were like, "Oh, I feel sorry for you guys." And I'm like, "Oh, but we're happy. We live in Green Bay."
But leave it up to a Cowboys fan to have the last laugh.
You guys win the Super Bowl. It's staying to us.
And the Packers do face the Cowboys this year, so who knows? Maybe Micah Parsons will go off against his former team. In Titletown, Noah Cornelius, NBC 26.
I'm your Fox Cities neighborhood reporter, Noah Cornelius, in Outagamie County. Every second, minute, and bit of information counts when talking to a dispatcher, including if your phone call was a mistake. Why they're saying to stay on the line.
I mean, we get them every day. There's multiple an hour.
Maddie Weeks has been a dispatcher at the Outagamie County Communications Center for 3 years. And she's seen her fair share of 911 misdials.
Okay, sounds good. We might just have an officer stop out just in case, okay?
Typically, depending on the nature of it, we'll screen it up as a misdial. Sometimes we hear active things going on in the background, so sometimes we'll screen them up as a different, whether it's welfare check or a disturbance.
But it's when people don't say anything and hang up, she says, they have to go a step further to ensure the safety of the caller.
We typically try to attempt callback, and then we send an officer. Every officer gets assigned to a misdial.
The Communication Center says last month, dispatchers processed 955 911 misdials, 22% of all 911 calls in July. The county says officers spent an average of 14 and a half minutes on each one, taking first responders away from a potential emergency.
We can't get another 911 call during that time because we don't know what's happening in that 911 misdial.
So being able to immediately verify a misdial,
Hi, this is the sheriff's office. Your phone dialed 911. Did you have an emergency?
saves them precious time and potentially lives.
Okay, I'll let the officer know there is no emergency. Next time, just stay on the line, okay?
30 seconds is more valuable time for us, and it frees up the officer quicker than for them to drive that 10 minutes to their house and confirm there's no emergency.
Dispatchers say while 911 is always available, if your situation is not an emergency, call the non-emergency line at your local law enforcement agency to free up the lines for emergencies. In Outagamie County, Noah Cornelius, NBC 26. I'm your Appleton neighborhood reporter, Noah Cornelius. And one former pro boxer has taken his Olympic aspirations and turned it into a way to get Fox Valley kids off the streets at no cost to them. Hands covered in grease, a parking lot covered in oil, a boxing gym in the backyard of a car shop. Coach Nick Marr says it's all he needs to make a difference in a child's life.
You know, there's no money involved. I don't want your money.
The career mechanic was once a pro boxer himself, but now he spends his days teaching Olympic-style boxing to Fox Valley kids aged 8 through 18 in an effort to keep them out of trouble.
I'll even pay for the gas. I'll take you to any tournament you're eligible to go to. But the one thing I do charge, and I hold you to it, is your hard work, your dedication, your commitment.
Like 13-year-old Zion Frank Reed.
It kept me out from doing bad stuff. It taught me how to it taught me how to think different.
And after winning the National Silver Gloves Championship,
and he gives me his title, and he says, "Coach, I'm gonna win a lot of them."
Zion says shooters changed his life.
My future is go to the Olympics,
But beyond the accolades, Coach Marr just wants to inspire. And that goes, for more than just the kids.
I try to come as often as possible, and I try to contribute in any way I can, but it is it's something, what Nick is doing, what Coach Nick is doing is something amazing.
And once again, Coach Nick says the program is absolutely free for kids to join, but he's looking for bigger partners to step in to help make sure that his boxing club stays free for the kids. You can learn more by going to NBC26.com. In Little Chute, Noah Cornelius, NBC 26. In Kaukauna, Noah Cornelius, NBC 26.